Hey there, it's Dr. Crypto here. So we are pumping. Bull market is in full swing. The whales have come in. BlackRock and Wall Street are all here now. And the market is pumping. Bitcoin is hitting over $51,000. Can you not believe it? From the bear market of hitting Bitcoin at $15,000, and we're sitting now at $51,000. And it's all, a lot of it to do is with the Bitcoin ETF, the institutional, because basically the retail are not here. But if you're not bullish now, I don't know what to say. And you know, sweet, the crazy thing about this, the altcoins haven't yet popped, and they will pop at some point. And you know, I've been building my bags all over this bear market through all the FUD and fear. I've been pumping it, and I've been building because I know what's going to come. When Bitcoin has had its time for a bit and it starts cooling off, the altcoins are going to start moving, and you will start seeing them popping off, going to all-time highs and things like that. And I just didn't want to be on the sidelines. Don't get me wrong, we could get a pullback at any point in time, but we could see here on the bubbles at the moment, everything bar a couple of projects on the hourly is in green, and basically majority of it is in green. And we could see here, like I said, Bitcoin holding the line at $51,580, and people say we're not going to go to all-time highs. We saw a lot of bears recently, past couple of days, saying we're going back down. That's it. It's over. Bitcoin, the bulls have come out in full strength and proved the point. It ain't going down any further. We might get little pullbacks on the way up. You know, that's the way it is. But at the moment, we are seeing an asset which is now over $1 trillion in market cap. It's absolutely crazy to see that. And now we can see here that we're just at 1.87 trillion, but it was over $1 trillion for Bitcoin. And we can see here also, don't forget, we've got like lots of things going on in Twitter. You know, this is the thing. This is where this accumulation you've been doing is going to make you lifetime wealth, because it's like CRO. It's just one of those tokens I really see. It's really going to put it. And it says here, crypto.com actually gives the data here. Latest data shows US spot Bitcoin ETFs boasted a total net flow of US dollars at 631 million as of yesterday. And we've got Bitcoin just in Bitcoin market cap now over $1 trillion. It's basically over Berkshire Hathaway. So in Bitcoin's pumping, everything is there. Bitcoin poll 8 hours ago, 64% of you said 50,000 tonight. Well, not only did we hit 50k, we smashed 51k. And we can see here, Bitcoin market cap over $1 trillion. So all the news now is coming in. And what's going to happen is, I think at some point soon, the news is going to go all onto the media, where basically a lot of retail will watch and they'll see this news. And this is when you'll start to see a lot of retail starting to come in. They'll just have been trickling in so far. And at some point, we're going to get an explosion of retail, because everybody wants to become millionaires. They see what Bitcoin is doing. They see what new millionaires have been made since we've started getting into this bull market, and people want a piece of the pie. And at the end of the day, also, people are going to think, well, I could turn this is true, because obviously in the previous bull market, some people feel like they could put $10 in and turn that into 100,000. And it's crypto, it's not impossible. But people are struggling out in the world at the moment because people haven't got, people can't afford things. But what they might do is they might end up just putting a little bit of money in crypto, hoping the fact that it's going to make them some sort of life-changing money or help them get out of a rut or something like that. But it's all coming in. I mean, it's all thanks. Look at this guy here, because with BlackRock getting in there and buying all this back. Because it says here, just in BlackRock ETF now holds over 5 billion Bitcoin. IBIT had its biggest day of inflows yesterday with 493 million. These guys are not going to stop. These guys are going to keep buying. They will keep buying. They will buy up that Bitcoin as fast as anything. So you don't want to be selling to them. You don't want to be selling your Bitcoin to these people. But these people are buying, and they will take your Bitcoin. They'll try to sway you to take that Bitcoin. And we say here, new grayscale outflows was just 72 million. 5 of the last 6 days were under 100 million. Inflows had their biggest day since launch. And this is why we've been getting these big, strong, impulsive waves up. Don't get me wrong, we might get pullbacks. But we can see also, not forgetting, if we click on it, we have the Bitcoin halving coming up in 72 days, 13 hours and 27 minutes. And that is when that supply in Bitcoin shrinks. So imagine what is happening now with Bitcoin. What is going to happen after this halving? Are we going to explode even further? Are we just going to go 100k Bitcoin, to be honest with you, is definitely on the table. And it's getting closer and closer. We're over halfway there on it. So we're getting closer and closer. And the Bitcoin rainbow is now popping up to still cheap. So we just went over these past weeks, accumulate. It still says still cheap. And we're getting closer to hodl. It's a bubble. And so forth. And we know what happens is also with what happens when Bitcoin eases off a little bit, it goes into alts, ETH, then it goes into the mid caps, and then it goes into those lower caps. And that's where you see all these meme coins popping off and gaming tokens popping up. You know, it's all going to go crazy because we can see Kronos, CRO, it's been making its way up. So we had that drop down and we're just on the daily making our way up. So we've got quite a way to get back up there. So we're doing fine. CRO is one of those tokens, in my opinion, is easily, if Bitcoin starts getting to all-time high, I really can't see why we can't get to $1. And that's what my personal opinion. It's a strong ecosystem. It's a strong company. It's a strong CEO. Crypto.com is massive. It's well known throughout the world. It's even got its own arena. And then we've got the Kronos chain. That's so young. It's so building. It's young. It's going to thrive. And obviously, you know, and I'm not going to get left behind with CRO. And that's why I, over the FUD, has been building and building and building. Because, you know, at the end of the day, investment is a risk. Investment's always a risk. Well, it doesn't matter whether it's property or the stock market, so it's always a risk. Starting your own business is a risk. I've got 2 businesses. It was a risk when I started, but I took that gamble. It's the same with the stock markets. I took the gamble. And it's like with crypto, I've taken the gamble. You've got to take gambles sometimes in life. And if you have the right risk management and you play it right, you can't go wrong. Yes, there will be dips on the way, but CRO is just one of those projects, which is, I'm really, and this is part of my, there's only a few here, but I have got a couple more, but this is one of my watch lists at the moment. I've got CRO, I've got Vulcan Forge, D-Race, and I've got to add on Tectonic, and I've got to add on to this also XTP, which has dropped down significantly. But I'm buying a little bit more because when you see massive in red, you buy the dips. And that's what I've been doing with all the coins. Any big drops, I will buy the dips. But we can see here what's been going on. We've got CRO up 13.63%. We've got Vulcan Forge up 27%. And we've got D-Race up 39%. And this, pardon me, and this is only the beginning. So if you're bearish now, I do not know what to say. But would I buy now? I'm not too sure. But any kind of bigger pullbacks, I might buy a bit more because this is such the early days. We've still got about 400 to 500 days of a bull market because that's what the bull market averages out to be, about 400, 500, 600 days. So we've got till next year in this bull market to go. So we've got all this year and we've also got now. And honestly, it's like with the Federal Reserve. They're going to probably start cutting in around about June, potentially June. They're not going to do anything in March because we've got the jobless claims and the inflation results that came out yesterday, and you know, so it's probably going to be around about the June time, I would have thought, when we start to see some cuts happening in interest rates. But at the moment, I'm bullish, I'm excited, and for all of you out there who've been through this bear market, I'm hoping that we all come through at the right time. And don't forget, as we pump, as things start really moving up, always take profit. I'm taking, when it starts really going parabolic, when it really starts pushing up, I'll start to take profit. But I'm waiting for CRO to get to that $1. I really am. Waiting to that, because obviously, you know, it says here, crypto, something is the crypto that will go, and I'm saying CRO because $1 is conservative. I really think $1.50, $2, And depending how Bitcoin goes and the market, I really do think we could get close to $3. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think we're going to go to $1, $2, $3 in CRO? But bullish overall, exciting times ahead. Enjoy it. We've been through a lot through this bear market. It's been a rough ride, and hopefully now we can start to enjoy enjoy those fruits, what we've been accumulating over this bear market. So take care out there, and I'll see you soon in the next video.